Hey everyone, what's going on? Vinny here from the AndroidAction.com. Here today with my top 5 clock widgets of 2013. These are my favorite ones I've used and still do use. So let's jump into it here. My number 5 is going to be Clean Clock. So do 4x2. Yeah, two options. You can use it as a 24-hour format, or you can do a drop shadow. Drop shadow, I like it. I like the little effect. There it is. That's it. So you got the time, you got PM or AM, then you got the day of the week and the date there, May 5th, and that's it. Pretty simplistic, very cool, kind of retro in a way. I really like it. That's retro, or excuse me, Clean Clock. That's number 5. Number 4 here is going to be Retro Clock. Appropriately, so retro clock. Now retro clock I use side by side with retro date because it just flows in there perfectly. So I like the way it looks. It's simple. They haven't ever changed it at all really since it was released, but you got the clock there, the day of the week and the date, so really cool. You know, it's something I like. I like being simple most of the time when it comes to widgets, and that kind of suits me very well in that department. So that was number 4, excuse me. So number 3 is actually a wallpaper, so I have to delete my lovely wallpaper of my hometown Las Vegas and go, I believe it's live wallpaper, yeah it is, and it's WP Clock. So you know, I'm just going to set the wallpaper. There are some settings where you can change the background and stuff. You can change the background. You can change the color of the time and stuff. But I'm just going to keep it here. So you see, you know, you have Verizon Wireless up in the corner. I hope you can see that. Maybe not, but you got Verizon Wireless right here. Then you got the clock, and then you got PM right in the middle of the colon. Then you got the day of the week. You got what Wi-Fi connection I'm connected to. You have the date, May 13th, or excuse me, May 5th, 2013. Battery percentage is 73%. And there's all my stuff. So very cool. I like it. It stays put. Generally pretty cool. You know, pretty simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly choose a wallpaper so we can see the rest of the clocks. I'm not sure what just happened. Okay, so anyways, go back into number 2. Sorry about that little delay. And number 2 is Beautiful Widgets. It's dropped down. It used to be my favorite, but now it's number 2. Let's just do a quick 4x2 display here. So, of course, you know, you got your appearance, or you can mess with the clock theme and the battery theme and the weather theme and all that cool stuff. You can change, so you can hide the background. You can change font color. You can hide time background. And all that. You can do shortcuts here with time application, date application that you hit while you if you touch on the clock widget itself. But I'm going to leave it as a default just to run through it real quick. So pretty cool. I mean, shows, you know, obviously the time. It's in 24-hour format. Shows where you're located and the weather at the bottom, which has always been a favorite of mine, having the weather along with your clock. The date there up above my location of Henderson, Nevada. Really cool. I mean, one of my favorite clocks. I like the themes. The themes are really fun to play with, but it just doesn't cut it completely to knock out the number 1, which most of you have probably already seen. It is the HD Widgets. So HD Widgets is awesome just because of how it's laid out in the beginning. So it brings you up here, and you know, you get to customize your own little clock. So you can use a header bar. You can do header text, you can do large text, you can do header left, header right, a clock is what it's called, so it's just a clock and date. You can do weather, which is just the weather plus a 3-day, a 5-day. Very cool. So I'm going to do header bar, that's my usual thing, and I've already had it kind of set out here what I'm going to use, but you can play around with the glass with this here, so we can make it orange. You can go here, mess with the clocks, so you can change the way the clock looks, you know, so different fonts and all that good stuff there. Alright, and then we can go background, change the background on the header to white, or to black, or to blue, or to, you know, pink. We're going to stick with red. And then clock background, we're going to go none. Actually, take that back. Change the clock to this one, and we'll still do the orange. Alright, and then you can always go over here and do random, or just randomize what's going on. You can change the font color here as well. Well, you can change the font and the font color rather. I like the jelly bean style, or ice cream sandwich style, whatever that style is, right there. You can change its text color here, so you can change that to like a dark red, for example, and all text in there will change to dark red. But I'm gonna keep it white. Hit check mark, and bam! Successfully added. There she is, a beautiful production. So that's number one there, just because all of that cool stuff integrated. I love it. You know, shows you weather, shows the dates, shows the temperature, shows the high and low for the day, shows you know, it's just really cool. I love the fact that you kind of build your widget, you piece it together instead of having to choose a certain theme and all that junk. So really love it. Pretty cool. Those are my top 5, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. This has been Vinny from the AndroidAction.com. Don't forget to subscribe to all of our videos, or subscribe to us on YouTube rather. I mean, watch all of our videos. We've got videos coming out every day, multiple videos a day. Like us on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. With all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.